continuing the investigation. And here you have the Big Bang Theory, right, which is how astronomers explain the way the universe began, right? And then it's the idea that the universe began just a single point, right? And this dark matter, see, so it's a point of light, like the injection, the needle going in into the darkness, dark matter, and then putting light in me. And basically, this is this explains fireworks, right? When you have like the idea of a firework, again, a firework is based on a syringe type of idea, where the the firework represents the needle going up into the dark matter and then exploding in light. See, it's always created with the same stuff. So of course they always have songs about fireworks and that, It's always, of course, like your little sort of points of light exploding in the bloodstream and stuff, based on this type of, that's what they're celebrating when they do the celebration of fireworks. It's basically celebrating being transit, like this type of thing and all that. It's basically symbolising the light in the dark matter type of thing. And of course, like the classic shape of the firework is like that. Again, it's symbolising the like the rocket idea. It's just like the sort of NASA space rocket idea. These rockets are symbolising the syringe programs. Sort of this classic idea, of the rocket. Obviously, these were run before the NASA space rocket, programs and all that. Hex programs, and symbolising syringes, same as these. That's basically what it's all based on. Classic syringe in the dark matter. Then basically, to show this type of thing in showed it in one movie anyway, maybe it's a couple. Like the type of thing of the zombie dead, right? In the fireworks, they showed there this thing where they were setting the fireworks off and all the zombies were looking at the fireworks and all this, right? And basically, this is basically showing the idea of hex against naturals, right? For one thing, because the zombies are meant to represent the natural people, right? But they consider them dead, so you get dead matter. So when you put like a syringe into dead matter, right, inject them full of hormones, you basically bring to life, right? Like the resurrection and stuff like that. And, that's what this sort of you had the zombies and the fireworks idea, you see, in this particular movie. And, when you talk about the needle, right, you're pointing in, utilised in brick masonry, right? Pointing is basically where you're removing excess mortar and then regrouting the mortar or something, right, on a wall, right? Like simple as, right? So you have the pointing idea within the masonry idea, right? Interestingly, filling it with better quality water and desired shape. And of course, you got this sort of pointing the finger idea in the Freemasonry, right? This is an interesting one because this used to be on the Monty Python all the time. If you used to watch the Monty Python all the time, they're basically showing the 777 code all the time on the them animations by Terry Gilliam and that. course, the idea of pointing the finger, right? Of course, it's to do with when you're grouting the wall, right? Strengthening the wall, you basically strengthening the wall idea, right? Yeah, that's all it is. Like, it's so every time they add a trans into that program or something, right, it strengthens the wall, right? And you know the wall idea. We looked at the wall plenty of times, like the Eaton Wall game, the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem, right? And the Prince of Wales idea, like the Wales, right? The Prince of Wales, right? So that's the wall idea, and it basically just strengthens this type of system, right? It's just a system type of thing, you know. So every time they put another trans into that system on home runs, are just basically, you know, a piece of cement in the wall type of thing, you know. Hence that's sort of what he called it, Pink Floyd song about just another brick in the wall and all that thing. Not even a brick, just a piece of cement basically, right? But it strengthens their wall, right? I mean, like this type of thing, right? Obviously, you know, the love the wall idea, right? And it basically, you know, by now, right? When all of this stuff's all fake, like in the ancient 2,000 or 3,000 year old history, around all this stuff is just fake, guys. You know, this wall here, it's supposed to be thousands of years old. It's in some place in Jerusalem or whatever. Of course, it's just like a couple of 100 years old wall made of cement. You know, it's symbolic of the wall, which is basically that system that they've built up, right? The western wall, saying it faces west, keeps all the naturals out, keeps their T system in place. Simple as, like, innit? Of course, Jerusalem is the TH, the Temple of Jerusalem idea. Hebrews, we can be Hebrews by David Bowie and that. So you see what I mean? And of course, Prince William is the Prince of Wales, no idea, so it's the Wales, see, the Wales and Wall. This part of the system keeps the naturals in the place, and each time you add a tea drinker, it's a new slave, right? New servant. And again, right, now looked at a lot of codes about their wheels, right? A lot of code now wheels idea. But one what just occurred was, well, yesterday or whatever, was the slave idea. You know, the wheels become the slave. Because obviously the W become V, you know, like in a Germanization type of thing, you pronounce it as V, so it become the slave. So when you have the Prince of Wales, you're talking about the Prince of Slaves, right? The slavery idea and all that. Of course, freedom and slavery type of black and white idea, right? Freedom and slavery. And apparently modern slavery is on the rise, right? This is all just goods for our own trans program and what have you, right? The slavery in the wheels. Welsh slate. Of course, Vlad, yeah, Prince of Wallachia, you know, this Wallachia idea. And again, the Prince Charles idea connected to this, you know, supposed to be his relative or whatever. The Chia, the Chai, the T. And if this become like the W, right? They become the W lad, the free lad, you know. Wallachian nobility. The impaler, of course, again, is the syringe, end of like the syringe idea. And the Danube, like the tribe of Dan. Of course, Romania, you know, the Roman and the menorah. In Dov are like, you know, are cords together like. Of course, this famous idea here, like I did another one, the pearls, the stakes, the spears, and all this is again, it's metaphor for the syringes. See, it's simple as. Of course, the same as the bite, the bite idea of the Dracula vampire, same as the snake bite. And all that, the brass serpent, see, is always the syringe vaccination idea, right? Of course, you always see an idea about the acupuncture. You always see the Prince Charles here with a signet ring. Like the Seal of Solomon, I've done in the other video. The signet ring basically is the syringe cord. So he wears a signet ring, which is the hidden meaning. That basically he's a tea drinker. You got the sausage fingers because he's a little tea man type of thing. You will see the ring, the signet ring, with a small female type of fingers. Small stubby feminine fingers. Of course, yeah, you know that one, yeah. Basically a syringe type of design. Of course, the three feathers become the 3 sevens type of thing. And then there's a syringe right in the middle of it. See what I mean? Chai, need, needle, tea and needles. Of course, Cygnus, Cygnus basically come off all that. Again, like relating the stars and little points of light idea and what have you. Of course, Cygnus is the swan type of thing. The swan is basically the royal bird and all that, well, they run them all or something. The Cygnus. Cygnus like the Cyrus, the syringe, see, the Cyrus. So Urnd, like the one before, the Billy Ray Cyrus or something, Urnd, like the swans. Transformation swans and Urnd by the royal house. Of course, a tribute to spears within their pearl. And the whooper swan, the Cygnus ferus, and bit like a cigarette idea, like you have a cigarette idea. It's basically opposite of an injection thing. It's like but it's based on the same idea of something being delivered through the tube type of idea, Obviously, like a cigarette, like delivering smoke through the tube idea, right? The cig. And the darts idea, right? Of throwing the hypodermic syringe. That's like throwing a hypodermic syringe at a target. Right? I think the domestication game, the snake bite. Right? And the super venom, called the darts super venom. And you see by the shape of the darts, it basically originates from throwing a hypodermic syringe at a target, right? So again, the day if you're not coated with transcoding that. And don't like